Welcome to the Forge Your Future podcast, brought to you by East Central Educational Service Center, located in Newcastle, Indiana. We proudly provide service support and collaboration to 14 counties and 39 member districts.
At ECESC, we believe that students' strengths and interests are a blueprint to forging a future of success and impact. And we are on a journey to provide support and collaboration to schools as they implement career-connected learning for all students.
As part of this mission, we are here today to celebrate the amazing educators who help the students of East Central Indiana dream big dreams and achieve more than they thought possible.
Their work inspires us each day, and we want to lift up their stories and the stories of the students they are impacting and serving. Welcome to the Forge Your Future podcast. My name is Pat Haney, Director of East Central Educational Service Center. Co-hosting with me today is Lindsay Lovern, Instructional Specialist here at ECESC. Hi, Lindsay. How are you today?
Hi. I'm doing well. Glad to be here.
It's great to see you. And it is our great honor today to be joined by John Edge, Superintendent of Union County College Corner Joint School District. Good morning, John. How are you today?
Outstanding. Glad to be here. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for taking time to be here. I know it's a busy time of year, and as we are recording this episode, you are gearing up for your first student day tomorrow. So thanks for taking time during a busy part of the year.
Yeah, first day of school tomorrow. I know we're exciting. I'll be helping out with kindergartners at LES and College Corner, so it'll be very exciting tomorrow.
I love it. That's great. Well, John, as we get started, if you would love for you to take some time, share with our listeners a little bit of background information about your school district, where you located, who are your students, and what your district is all about. And also, as we do that, I know as I have learned more about your district and your work, there are some very unique geographical considerations for Union County College Corner.
Well, so Union County is located, we're just south of Wayne County, south of Richmond, Indiana. Our claim to fame is we are the only school corporation in the state of Indiana that services kids from 2 different states. So we have kids from Indiana and from Ohio. Our elementary school, which used to be a high school, is College Corner. It actually sits on the state line. The state line runs to the middle of the school. If you go to the inside the school, one door says Indiana, one says Ohio. The basketball court, which is actually inside the school, the middle of the floor is actually the timeline for the state of Indiana and Ohio. So it says I&O on the floor, which is kind of a claim to fame. It's a little different seeing the school that the state line runs to the middle of it. But after that school was consolidated with Union County, we actually have a section of Ohio that serves part of Franklin County and Union County. So the advantages is we have kids from 2 states. There's also 2 school boards. There's 7 members in Indiana, 5 in Ohio. 2 of the members from Ohio sit our board in Indiana, and there's 2 superintendents, myself and Len Sheets. Mr. Sheets services Ohio, and he does all the financials for Ohio, and all the educational comes from Indiana, which is me. So it's a very unique system. So we are a joint school corporation, which means that we work together to service our students.
Yeah, that's so fascinating, John. And so thinking about that, how many total students do you serve, and how many from each state?
So we're about 1,250 students right now, and it varies, but around 138 students from Ohio, and that's K through 12. So it's a very small number, but a great population for us. So we get out of our students come direct from Ohio, which we go and pick them up and bring them here.
Well, that is a experience and opportunity that no other students in Indiana have. We work with some schools where their student population, they have students that haven't ever left the state, but your students at College Corner can't say that because they just have to walk across the gym. So that's an opportunity right there.
You can actually sit in Indiana and shoot a basket in Ohio. So that's something, right?
Oh, I love it.
That's pretty cool.
I love it.
Throw it to the other state.
Love it.
But we know you have many other opportunities that you are offering your students as well. A couple that we wanted to give you the floor to talk about today. First one middle school. I know you've got some new offerings planned for your middle school that are a little unique. What can you tell us about that?
So we're a big ag school, of course. That's one of our pathways, and we just hired a new ag teacher, Mr. Volk, to come in and push help out our ag program and really get our vocational started at the middle school level, and hopefully down the elementary eventually. But we also
He's out.
we have Mr. Hoffman is now doing business at the middle school for another pathway. So we're really trying to use the career pathway model, push down our middle school as we push other high school classes down, electives down to middle school to free up some space with the new graduation requirements coming. So we've really pushed that down our middle school. So our whole 3E, we have something very special here that we do. It's our capstone course is a senior exit. And we've got that model now in the 5th grade. Our students kind of what you've learned in Union County, right? What's your employable skills, the 3E model, but it's really about what you can do as coming out of Union County College Corner Joint School District. And then it goes to the 8th grade and then our senior year. So it's kind of a builds on what we've been doing all the way K through 12.
Okay. So let's dig into that a little bit more for those that don't know what an exit is. So at 5th grade, 8th grade, and senior year, your students are doing an interview?
It's a class. So they're actually presenting, right? So they present with the parents there at senior year, right? But it's like, what am I learning? What I want to be when I grow up conversation. And what am I learning here at Union County? So it's a build on. So we start looking at the careers. We're looking at what they want to do with their life, what classes they're taking. So it kind of builds throughout their time here at Union County.
That's awesome, John. And, obviously career connected learning is just a huge focus of our work at the Service Center as well. And so grateful to partner with you in that. I know that as you think about your career connected learning, you also be bringing some career coaches on board this year as well, correct?
Yeah. Actually working with the Service Center East Central. We are in the process now of the interview process for a career coach. We're very excited about this. For us, it'll start in the 8th grade, 9th grade years, because that's where we're starting it in our middle school and our high school and kind of developing out. So we're excited about this year for us. I know that East Central has had a big hand. I thank you so much for all the work you've done with us to try to help get this off the ground. And really the next year is going to have to develop what's going to look like going forward for the class of 27, 28.
We're excited too. It's a big project, and we couldn't do it without the support of all of our districts. So thank you for trusting us with that. And we're excited to see what comes with all these career coaches.
Yeah. John, when you think about, having the work of your career coaches and some of the programming that you mentioned at the elementary and middle and high school, talk a little bit about like just what are your hopes for your students as they think and plan for their future, but also for as they plan their courses and their pathway that they're pursuing there in Union County.
Well, I think it's our intentionality, right? So we need to make sure we're doing what we should to service our students, whether they're going off to college or they're going off to career or somewhere in between, right? Because we understand it's more about post-secondary education and what that looks like. So I think giving our students the ability to understand where they're going and what they're going to need to get there is a major milestone for us. I think it also helps our teachers and our administrators to make sure we're providing the necessary classes and skills, right, to get to the next level, right? When we get into looking at work-based learning and what Union County has to offer, because we have a lot of great things in Union County and surrounding counties that people will want to stay here, and that's part of it, start developing our county and showing all the great things that Union County has to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you think about those pathways, at the high school, and I know that are beginning to even be launched at the middle school. Are there any other pathways at the high school that you kind of want to lift up and mention that you're excited about and the students are excited about as well?
So we have 4, and we're kind of merging 2 of them as we speak. So we've got entrepreneurship and businesses, they're kind of merging into one. And then we got ag, and ag's huge in our community. We know that, right? And then our health and our service careers. Those are the three our ways we're ending up focusing with, and I think that's great for us because it really points out what we do well in our community. So, like, we're looking at possible student-led industry coming forward around those three pathways and what that would look for us. And that's the year we're kind of planning that out, see if it's viable and how would it look. So that's something we're going. But I think for us, as we build out, it's just trying to make sure we're being intentional with our pathways and working with WCC, the Whitewater Career Center, to make sure that our kids are getting what they need so they're successful after high school.
I love that perspective that you are spending so much time considering not just how to get your graduates to cross the stage and fulfill those requirements, but really thinking about, what each individual wants for their future and what your community needs. I think we're starting to see that more where schools and their economic development and surrounding community stakeholders are all really working together to think about how to lift up the community, keep people around, bring people back after, college and all of those things. That's just such important work and exciting to hear coming from a school.
One thing Union County really has is we're very passionate about our schools, right? Whether it's College Corner, whether it's here at Liberty for the elementary or our high school, our parents and community really comes out, supports us through our businesses, you name it, they're here for us. It doesn't matter if it's from archery to academics. They're 100% supportive, and that makes it really easy for us to make sure that we're doing everything we can to make sure our kids want to come back to Union County and help Union County grow going forward. And if we do that, our things as a school, we're going to make that possible, and people want to come here and bring their kids here.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Well, John, I know also we are very excited to partner with your district through the literacy cadre this year as well. So kind of shifting that focus to think about our youngest learners and students in kindergarten and through third grade and how they are developing those foundational literacy skills. So looking forward to partnering with you in that work and was curious as you think about that, what you are most excited about and looking forward to as you launch into some new literacy work in your district.
So we decided to get in a cadre 3, the literacy cadre. So what we're very proud of here, both our elementaries, College Corner and LES, around 10 points above the state average in K through 3, performing very well. But we're also trying to make sure that we are staying above what the state's asking. We're about 90% passing IRE. So we're trying to, how do we get to the next level? So after sitting down, working with our administration at both the elementaries, Miss Lisa Gayhart at LES and Christina Coveney at College Corner, we decided that we feel the cadre would be best for us. And then we hired 2 dynamic teachers. They're from Union County. We have Paige Crudup and then Emily Snyder. They were both teachers in our district. And then I think they are just outstanding teachers, and I think that really helps us. Our elementaries have jumped on board with this. I know the high school, the elementary principals and their coaches went to training this summer, and then we did our kickoff yesterday with our East Central person come in and really got their ball rolling. They joked around. They did the PB&J and the pacifier, which I'll discuss. I got it sitting on my desk. I mean, they really, really understand how important it is to make sure our kids are where they need to be, right? And we have taken the science of reading, and I think that we can really use our awesome staff here to make the best for our kids.
Yeah. So John, you piqued my interest there. So I feel like I need to know more about this kickoff from yesterday.
Okay. So my principals, so it sounds like they gave peanut butter, jelly, and a pacifier. And I was like, okay, well, I'm intrigued now. You're going to have to give me more. That's why it's sitting on my desk. And everybody says peanut butter and jelly. Nope, it's professional jealousy. And then understand that we have to have the ability to listen to take something new and to work together to make it happen, which I absolutely love, right? And then the pacifiers understand that every kid is somebody's little baby, male or female. So understand that's an important thing we talked about, right? So I wish I could take credit for it, but my principals really knocked it out of the park yesterday. And I know they got it from somewhere else, but it really understands that what we do here at Union County, that every kid is important, every kid matters. And if we're being intentional about what we're doing, then our kids will be successful. And that's what we're really trying to do here.
That's so fun. That's a cool idea. That hit me. I'm about to send my little baby off to kindergarten tomorrow.
Well, I tell everybody this is the best place in the world, whether a Trojan at College Corner or a Patriot at Liberty. It's awesome. I mean, we have great staff here. I'll be at kindergarten tomorrow morning helping the little guys and girls get off the bus and get them in. So College Corner staggered start. They'll be down there first and back up to LES.
So cool. Getting your first look at the future, your future graduates, and I love it.
We're really excited. We've got 70 kindergartners coming into LES this year. That is a large class for us, so we're very, very excited.
Wonderful. Well, all right. So John, I'm going to go a little bit out of order for our questions. So I'll beg Lindsay's forgiveness, but you're talking about that pacifier and every student being someone's baby. I know as those students have progressed through your schools, they accomplish some great things. So share, if you would, some specific examples of recent student successes that you kind of want to elevate and celebrate with us today.
Okay, so we got, in no particular order, we got Miss Mackenzie Carter, the 2024 Hoosier degree recipient for FFA. Our boys and girls both for regional qualifiers in track. Girls tennis doubles advanced to the second round of sectionals. Fine arts academic team went to state. Our boys won the UC Invitational. Mackenzie Carter graduated for archery out of state. Our wrestlers went to regional qualifiers. Our student council bagged the Halloween candy for all the students for all our fifth grade, which is a big deal for us. Peyton Gilman girls golf state qualifier, and National Honor Society hosted our blood drives here. So that's some exciting things that our kids are doing at Union County.
Yeah, that's a lot to celebrate. It's athletics, academics, and community service. That's wonderful.
So just so awesome here. I mean, we got so many things we could do. I could spend an hour and a half to keep talking about our kids here at Union County.
Awesome. And you have lots to celebrate all the way around. We know you're also working on a pretty big renovation project. Do you want to share a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So our awesome school board has really helped us. So as we pay our debt off, I mean, we're looking to renovate our facilities at the high school. We put in a new entryway in your office. Redid our chiller and our furnace. We've also upgraded our breezeway, the LES, to put a new breezeway in to make it safer. We put in new tennis courts in. At our middle school, we redid the roof. We're also putting an entryway in the spring of 25. At College Corner, we're putting a new entryway into college in the spring of 25. And we're in the process of doing all the playgrounds at LES and College Corner. So a lot of work here. Our team here, our maintenance staff, our custodians have been outstanding this summer. We did a ton of work. If you'd seen the building 3 weeks ago, no air conditioning, place all everybody running out, the building's torn up, and we're ready to open school tomorrow. So it's been outstanding job by our team here at Union County.
Yeah, and John, you raise a really good point. You talked a little bit about the kickoff for the teachers and their literacy work this year. But it really is such a team effort when you think about your maintenance team and your transportation staff. Just seeing everyone come together to serve kids and to use their gifts to make the district a better place, and a good place for kids to grow and learn. Probably no better feeling than to see that all come together at the beginning of the school year as a superintendent.
So yesterday was our first day with staff, and it was amazing all the great things we're doing and all the shout outs we had yesterday from it's just our maintenance department to our tech department to transportation with all the things going and trying to get everybody ready for school being delivered tomorrow. It's just so much going on. And then the awesome staff to come in and volunteers to help get everything ready. It's just amazing what goes on the first 2 days before kids get here, and how everybody's so excited about what's going on with our kids. And it's going to the parent meetings, and I call the kindergarten meeting. You just feel so happy when you sit here and see all the exciting things that are going on in Union County, and I can't wait for our kids to experience this.
Wonderful. So exciting. I love back to school time. I think it's so fun.
It's so the old coach and me, you're just so excited. You can't wait. So tonight I won't sleep very much because you'll be here bright and early and trying to make sure everything's ready to go. And you're so excited to see everybody get off the bus and the smile on the faces, and the parents, you're taking their little baby and starting their educational career with our kindergartners. And on the other end of that spectrum, the seniors, this is their last year, and trying to navigate all that from top to bottom as a superintendent is absolutely awesome. As I keep saying, great administration, a great teacher. So I'm excited about this year, 24-25.
And John, we want to take a moment too to thank you and your entire team for your partnership with the Service Center. We're excited about everything that you have going on, and also continuing to collaborate with you to think about what career connected learning looks like for your students, and in your literacy work as well. So very excited to partner with you in all of that work, and we appreciate you taking some time to share about those things that you are most excited about as well.
Well, I do want to shout out your team as well, Patrick, you and Lindsay and your complete team. It's tough when you're dealing with as many districts as you deal with, but you do an outstanding job of making our teachers, our coaches, our administrators feel welcome, and being the holder of the knowledge per se conversation. And when they need something, you're more than willing to help. And I tell every district, if you need something, to reach out to them. They're a great group of people, and they'll give you whatever you need. And we were talking about them. We'll shout you out a little bit. We were so excited. I took my high school principal over to our year-end meeting at East Central last year, and we were able a chance to go through your new career pathway at the center, and we talked about it, and we're just excited about sending our 8th graders over for the experience on September 18th. I know we're just like, wow, we just can't wait because you're going to like it so much, and we're trying to explain it, and we're so excited. I mean, and I'm an older guy, and I'm saying, you're not going to believe the great cool stuff they've gotten. And so we're excited about coming to you in September.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that day as well. It's a collaboration with Junior Achievement, JA Inspire event. And yeah, Lindsay, we're looking at about 400 students joining us on the 18th.
Closer to 700.
Holy moly.
So
not all at once.
We're sending 8th graders and 9th graders. I mean, it's a big deal for us. I mean, we're very excited about it. So just some great things that East Central is doing and supporting our school districts in the East part of the state.
Well, we appreciate that, John. So as we get to the end of the podcast, we always like to shift gears a little bit and get a recommendation from you. So we're wondering, what are you recommending right now? Something you'd be excited to share with others. It could be personal or professional. And what do you want to tell your friends about?
Well, so I joke around. I'm a big Alabama fan, so everybody Roll Tide. Everybody knows that, right? Big football guy. But I sitting there thinking about this. Enjoy the time. So my son. So we have twin daughters that are long since graduated. We have a son. Enjoy the time, right? You can't get it back as a dad who's got a senior. Time is short. Enjoy the time. Make the most out of it, and enjoy what you're doing. And I think that's the career we're in education, is doing the best for kids and enjoying that. And that's what I would say to everybody: enjoy the time, because it is definitely fleeting, right? So enjoy the time. Have a good day.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. Well, along with that, John, we hope you enjoy the school year and all of the exciting things that you have planned. And we're just grateful for your time with us today.
All right. Hey, I'm in the best school corporation in the state, best two boards, great. I got a lot of support here. I love Union County. All I say is go Pats.
Thank you, John.
Yep. You guys have a great day. All right.
Wonderful. Thanks again, John. Thank you for listening to the Forge Your Future podcast. We hope that this glimpse into the bright future of East Central Indiana inspires you and brings you hope.
We have the privilege to work with these future makers every day and want to share their stories throughout Indiana and beyond.
If you enjoyed today's podcast, please share it with your circle and let's keep the conversation going.
You can connect with us on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on our website.
Until next time, remember that your strengths and interests are a blueprint to your future of success and impact.